This is a video review for Burnout Paradise for the Xbox 360. Now, for those of you that have actually played a Burnout game previously in the series, you'll be surprised to know that when you load up Burnout Paradise into your 360, you're no longer going to see the world map that the series is known for. The world map is gone. Instead of the world map, Paradise City or this Burnout game takes on something new. You're dropped into Paradise City, which is this huge city with 4 different districts, and it's a free roaming open world racing game. And I know that sounds pretty strange when you look at the previous games in this series, but it works really well. Now, in order to get to certain events, what you do is you go up to an intersection and you press the left trigger and the right trigger together at the same time, and that'll bring up a specific event. There's a few events in the game. There's the burning route, the standard race, stunt run, which is where you have to get a certain number of points to actually win the event. And in order to get these points, you have to do stunts like barrel rolls, drifting, boosting, super jumps, stuff like that. There's road rage, and there's marked man. And even though there are only a few events in this game, it really does, like, you're really going to be playing for a while, because the objective is to get the Burnout Elite license, which is the top license. And in order to do that, you need to complete a whole mess of events. So there's a lot of gameplay and a lot of hours that you need to put into this game in order to get the highest license. Now, Burnout Paradise plays like all of the other Burnout games. It gives a great sense of speed. It's a lot of fun. Anyone can basically pick up and play, although it does take some time to master getting through the city, learning the different destinations in the city, your shortcuts and things like that. But the game really does. I can't stress enough how fun it is to play and how easy it is to play, and the great sense of speed that you get when you're playing it. As far as graphics go, Burnout Paradise is truly the next generation iteration of the series. Like, when I say that, I know Burnout Revenge came out on the 360 maybe last year or the year before that, and it looks similar. I mean, it looked good, but it does not by any means look as good as Burnout Paradise. The cars, are just very detailed. The damage to the car models look great. You can really give a sense of when your car is beaten up, especially when you're playing road rage, when you have critical damage and your car is about to crash and just blow up or whatever. The screen will fade to like a gray, giving you a hint that, okay, you need to go and fix your car up a little bit more before you're done with the event. You can see particles flying when you crash. The city is lush. The environments are lush, and whether it's downtown and you're seeing it's not really as sunny as compared to when you get to the mountains. You'll see the cliffs and just driving on the mountainside. It really is a beautiful game. And when it comes to sound, I'm not too big of a fan of the soundtrack in this game. There's a lot of songs that I'm just not, I don't know. To put it honestly, I don't even listen to the soundtrack just because I'm tired of the songs and I really don't like them. It isn't a good mixture of genres. It's a lot of rock or pop type of rock. So yeah, it's not really appealing to me. So it would have been great if there was custom soundtracks in the game where you could put your own songs in and you could drive around to that. But since that isn't in the game, what I find myself doing is turning down the volume and turning on my iPod or something like that and just playing with my own tunes. Now, the online portion of the game is probably the most fun to me. There's just so much that you can do. You can free burn online, which is basically you can invite people into your game and you guys can ride around the city together, just exploring different destinations. You can set records with your friends and things like that, which is pretty cool, and it still gives off a competitive feel. You can also go online and do, your standard race events and stuff like that. Now, when you take people out, if you have an Xbox Live Vision camera, you can actually, send mugshots, which is pretty cool. So when you get online, you will see some weird mugshots, and you can also collect mugshots. When you take people down, you can collect their mugshots if they have a vision camera, which is a pretty cool feature. Now, Criterion has put out, a few add-ons onto the game, a few downloadable content stuff, and one of the coolest ones today is definitely the bikes pack, and it brings bikes to the Burnout series, which is beyond belief. Who would have ever thought that bikes would be on a Burnout game? And it plays really well. There isn't any boosting with the bikes because they go incredibly fast, and once again you're getting that great sense of speed. So you have bikes in the game, and it has a different license compared to the license that you have for cars. So that just adds more and more hours to the game. And that's the best part about Burnout Paradise, is that you're really getting your money's worth, if not over your money's worth. The game right now retails for about $30, and you're getting way more than $30 worth of content in this game, and that's just awesome. So yeah, if you're a fan of racing games, or you just want a game to pick up and play, I mean, it has a great online community, and it's an awesome social setting, and just to have fun with it, and just to play a racer that isn't really serious. It's not a simulation racer. It's the arcade Burnout racing, boosting, going around the city and just driving as fast as you possibly can. Burnout Paradise is definitely that game that you want to pick up. So yeah, final score for the game, 9.5. Thanks for watching, guys.